We're going to do two different kinds of parallelograms today, rhombuses and squares. But they're nice because they are super simple. So if we look at our little map here, again, these are all four-sided figures, but rectangles and rhombuses don't have really anything in common besides that they're parallelograms. Okay? So we're going to see their differences right now. So what makes a rhombus are these three properties. All your sides are equal. Your diagonals are perpendicular. And your diagonals bisect your angles. So let's just look here. So all my sides are the same, so let's pretend this is 12. Then they would all be 12. What they mean by diagonals are perpendicular is these four angles on the inside are all 90 degrees. And then it tells us that our diagonals bisect our angles. This is just one I made up, just for you to look at here. So let's say this was 30, what would this guy be right here? That's being bisected. The same. And then, so if I have a triangle here, what would this guy have to be? I have a 90 and a 30, what's left of my 180? 60, which makes what? 60. And then know what else is fun? Opposite angles are equal, so these guys are the same as these ones. And same thing here. Yeah. So how many different angles do we have in this picture?
3.
That's it. There's only 3 kinds of angles, different kinds of angles. And one's always 90. So it's not too bad. Let's find some side lengths. So let's mark our picture and see what we can figure out. Alright, what would JM be?
12.
Yeah, because all your sides are the same, kids. These are all 12 all the way around.
That makes sense, because they're all equal.
What about JL?
14.
This half is 7, that's 7. Perfect. MN, anyone? Do I know my diagonals are equal?
Yeah.
No, because that's a rectangle. So we have to do what theorem? Pythagorean, because it's a right triangle. It's not so bad.
I'm so bad at it.
49.
Wait, why isn't it 7?
Because we don't know our diagonals are not equal in a rhombus, they just bisect each other. So we'll get 49 plus 1 equals 144. What, 95?
So 9.75.
9.8, is that okay?
Yeah.
9.8? So we get 9.8. Then what would MK be? So you just double this guy? So if this guy right here is 9.8, this is 9.8.
18 or 19.
Okay, try 2 because you're doing the same thing with different numbers. See how it goes on your own. Same idea. Just looking for side measures.
Are they all 23 again?
The outsides.
Like the outsides?
Yep.
Yeah, what's up? I don't know how to do this. What are the theorems?
Okay, E squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Did we do that the other day? Oh, A squared plus B squared.
I don't get this at all.
Guys, get these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A2.
Yeah, I drop on the Buddy, I'm so confused.
Why are you confused?
I'm gonna get up with whatever Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, all of these are little right triangles in here, and your hypotenuse is always on the outside. So, like, x squared plus 20 squared equals 23
We're
squared.
going X from the outside because there's no find X.
I'm trying to find GH.
So that would be X though, right?
That's
So
your
would
x.
that be on the other side of the equal sign though, right?
No, because that's always your
So it's
hypotenuse.
x squared, and then plus, what's your b? It would be 20.
I'm so lost.
Okay, just the other one, right? Next to it
23.
all. And then equals, equals the outside one. That makes sense.
Okay, let's try angles. How many different kinds of angles should I get?
3.
3. Let's start with the easy one. What's always in the middle of a rhombus? 90, so let's just write those in.
Yeah, so
Now we're looking. We're told this guy right here is 38. So which other angles would be 38?
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, because this is being bisected, so those are the same. And then opposite angles across are the same. And now we can pick anyone that's left, right? It's easy. How would I find 7? Yeah. What do we get?
52.
52. Okay, that's a rhombus in a nutshell. Now let's try to look at squares for a moment. Okay, look at our little map up here, guys. So we have our parallelograms, and then two different kinds of parallelograms are rectangles and squares. And now it's like a rectangle and a square had a baby, and it's a rectangle and a rhombus had a baby, and it's a square. Because it shares property of all of them. Okay, so if we look, all of those things are true. All my sides are the same. I have 4 right angles. Diagonals
So they're simple.
They're really simple.
They're very simple.
Yep. Because if we look, We'll just go right here. What are these inside angles going to be? 90. And if this corner angle is 90, but it's getting cut in half, what does that make these guys? So you only have two kinds of angles in a square. 45 in the corners and 90 in the middle. Always. You don't even have to think. It's always the same. Now let's apply that to our question here to find these missing things. This guy is 11.
So how do you find AC?
Well, what's BC?
11.
11.
All the sides are 11.
So if all these are 11 and I have to find my diagonal, well, what kind of a triangle is this?
Right.
So what theorem can I use?
Technically
11 squared plus 11 squared equals x squared. Sean, what did you get?
15.5.
Are you okay with 15.5? Okay, what's BD then?
Same thing.
Same thing. What about EC?
7.7.
Perfect. And now we're just looking for what angles they want. Angle DAB is this corner guy, which is 90. AEB. In the middle, it's 90. CBD.
45.
45. BAC. Yep. Good job, guys. Okay, you guys find X on the last one, and when you get it right, I'll give you your homework.
You added
Yeah.
when you're on the test and you every single point.
So it's 6. What? It's 6. So why do they my answer?
Yeah.
They bullying me. No, you.
Hi. Thanks. Perfect.
And then you know, really, as long as you get